What's up everyone, welcome to Play Infinite, and today we got a new video for you guys. It's basically, we're going to do uh, a user guide on the Apple's new iPad, which is the iPad 3rd generation. So this is basically a buyer's guide for, just in case you're in the market for a new iPad. So we're going to go through everything about it, about the new iPad, from what it is to what accessories you guys could pick up for it. So, and we'll also cover about your old accessories. We'll cover about pretty much everything and stuff like that, just as a guide for you guys that are getting the new iPad. So, if you noticed, we got a new mic system here at Play Infinite, and we're changing up our entire way we make videos. So we hope that you guys like this new style of videos. We've been much more prepared with our videos. From now on, we will be much more prepared, and we hope that you guys actually notice that without me having to say it. We hope that you guys could notice. And if you guys are new to Play Infinite, make sure to subscribe to us. It really helps us. And leave any comments or questions in the comment section below. And if it's a huge comment, I will feature it in our comment comeback on every single Friday. So just look out for that. Our content release schedule should be down below in the description box. So first, let's just start off. I'm going to be going through the slideshow. This is just to show you guys iPad, as well as I'm going to be talking at the same time. So this is the iPad, the new iPad, of course. And so what is the new iPad? So it's Apple's 3rd generation iOS tablet. It features a number of upgrades and improvements from the previous models. For example, the iPad 2. It's mostly, you'll see the upgrade in terms of the display. So the new iPad has a high resolution Retina display with with an amazing pixel a resolution, of 2045 by 1536, and that's just a really nice resolution, and most likely it's going to be higher than your flat screen TV. It has over 3 million pixels, and it has a 9.7-inch screen. So that'll get you whatever you need to do on your screen. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do it on your iPad, considering that it has a really amazing screen. It is 9.7 inches. It has a 5 megapixel rear-facing camera, as well as a dual core A5X CPU. So that's something where a lot of people get confused. The new iPad doesn't really have a quad-core CPU. It has a dual-core A5X CPU, but it has quad-core graphics. So that's where the quad-core stuff comes in. The new iPad, of course, will have iOS 5.1 as well as additional features such as iCloud connectivity, voice dictation capabilities. Not full Siri, it's like half Siri, and it has AirPlay functionality. Overall, the design is pretty much identical to the previous iPads. However, the new version is slightly more thicker, as well as more heavier. In addition to the standard Wi-Fi model, the new iPad will also include the option of 4G LTE if you're into getting a LTE subscription from your carrier. So now let me just answer the question that most of you guys will probably have. Oh, by the way, this is a Siri dictation feature right there. It'll be on the keyboard. So, will your old accessories work with the new iPad? So that's a very good question, and I'm going to answer that right now. So, although like the dimensions are similar to the iPad 2 when you compare it, some accessories will not fit the new iPad. Specifically, it's mostly those hard plastic cases and the form-fitting docks that will not be compatible. The iPad is just under a millimeter thicker under the iPad 2, but even that tiny little thickness will make your old accessories and docks and cases unusable. And the existing Apple 30-pin connector cable should have no problem with the new model, so you'll be able to use your other cables with the new iPad. As with every iPad, new accessories will be, for sure you'll be seeing a lot of new accessories, and you'll surely be able to find new places and new products to fit the 3rd generation iPad. And other accessories like screen protectors and Apple's iPad smart cover will work on a new iPad, since the dimension of the front of the screen and the front of the device are completely the same. So it won't affect you guys in that area. Another question you guys will probably want to know. Oh, by the way, this is a comparison of iPad 2 versus iPad 3. The iPad 3 is on the right side, or the new iPad. Another question you guys probably want to know is, will my old apps work on the Retina display? So this is a pretty good question because all the existing iPad apps will work with the new model. However, not all will make use of the new display. Since the aspect ratio, of course, is the same, scaling will not be an issue, but the apps not built specifically for the Retina display will obviously be not as crisp and clear as the apps that are built for a Retina display. So, you guys don't need to worry because a handful of Retina display apps will be available at launch. And for example, some of those apps include Apple's first-party apps such as iMovie, iPhoto, and iWork, iLife. Those apps that Apple is offering. And I also want to mention those apps are also being completely redesigned. They've been adding like features for those apps for the new iPad. New games such as Infinity Blade and Sky Gamblers will also been announced, and both are built to utilize the Retina display. So you guys probably want to know this question. This is actually a pretty good question. How much will the new iPad cost? Well, the iPad's pricing tiered is based on storage space and connectivity. So, for example, let me just break down the Wi-Fi prices first. So, if you're into Wi-Fi, 16 gigabyte will set you back $499, 32 gigabyte will set you back $599, and 64 $699. But if you're into the whole 4G LTE stick, you'll get the Wi-Fi plus 4G LTE, and that'll be 16 gigabyte will be $629, 32 gigabyte will be $729, 64 gigabyte will be $829. So make sure to only get this Wi-Fi 4G bundle if you're really interested in the 4G, because obviously the iPads are gonna cost more, and you will have to get yourself locked into to monthly fees. You might not have to get into a contract, but you still will have to pay monthly fees. So you guys have to remember that. And also, I'm going to cover the monthly fees as well. So in the United States, 4G LTE is being provided by Verizon as well as AT&T, and both of them offer different monthly pricing structures, which I will go over. And it's not on a contract basis. You can opt in and out whenever you like. So AT&T is 250 megabyte for $14.99, 3 gigabyte for $30, and 5 gigabyte for $50. And of course, I'm talking about the bandwidth and the amount of megabyte or gigabyte you're allowed to use per month. Verizon, on the other hand, is 1 gigabyte for $20, 2 gigabyte for $30, 5 gigabyte for $50, and Verizon also offers a 10 gigabyte option for $80. At release, Verizon will also offer a free mobile hotspot with its 4G LTE iPads. However, AT&T will not offer the hotspot at launch, although that may change during the product's life cycle. That's what AT&T announced.